We have here tonight just Price Vinyl Records.
And they're awesome.
And we're unboxing them. And we're going to try something new because while we do that, we're going to talk about how you buy used records in bulk.
In bulk?
In bulk.
I didn't even think that was possible.
It is. It's possible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You thought of some solutions to people's problems?
I have thought of some solutions to people's problems.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, let's go, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Start
Okay.
unboxing and let's discuss this topic.
So it seems like every time we get in a new collection that we're showing off before we priced it, and just in general, we get all these questions about people that want to buy our used records in bulk. Well, as a record store, that just doesn't work because every record that we deal with, we clean, we put time into, we price so that it goes out for our customers. So we're not looking to sell them in bulk. So if you want to buy records in bulk, don't ask a record store.
Well, you know what I always say, right?
What?
What is it?
Oh man, I was looking for this for so long.
Oh, Beach Bunny.
Yeah, it's their first album. I did in school. I did a music video for one of the songs.
Good.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so used records in bulk. I thought of some solutions, some places to buy used records in bulk.
In bulk.
In bulk.
Okay, hit it.
Okay, so we've got stores that take in donations, like or companies like Salvation Army and Goodwill, and then you can go with house cleanouts.
See, a lot of the times when you buy from Salvation Army, I've bought plenty from Salvation Army. You buy them by watermelon pallets
Okay.
or pumpkin pallets.
Yeah.
They're called Gaylords, and that's the name of the box type that they are.
Okay.
You can ask your local Salvation Army, Goodwill, somebody like that. Even those drop boxes for clothing. People drop so much more than clothing in there.
So much stuff. Sometimes there'll be a toilet outside of the boxes.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're obligated to pick it all up. So you can always ask them to put it aside. And you buy it by the Gaylord.
Yes.
So there is an option on how to get used records by buying bulk.
Yes.
But the problem is you get what you pay for.
Yeah, and you know, obviously they're not all going to be good. They're not all going to be usable because of how they're being stored and how they were dropped off. But
And why they were dropped off.
and why they were dropped off.
Some of these houses have bed bugs
Yeah.
and mold, fire damage.
But it is an option for buying records in bulk. Also, at the end of estate sales, you can talk to an estate sale company and see if they would be interested in selling you records in bulk.
Yes.
Now again, if you're going for the end to buy them in bulk, people may have already gone through them. They could have already cherry-picked them, but it's still an option because they might not have.
And there's no way to get uncherry-picked
No,
records
there's really not.
in bulk.
There's really not.
There's no way. Because even the people that are dropping them off, generally, people know. There's good stuff, but a lot of the things aren't in the best condition. So, I mean, if it's not in top-notch condition, you can't expect to get top-notch money.
Right.
And a lot of the companies, especially estate sale places, they know what they have.
Yes.
So, sure, they'll sell you everything out of my dollar section, no problem. I'll give you a great deal on my dollar section. If you want to buy, let's say, 500, I'll give it to you for 400, 350, hell, even 300. You want to buy $500 records? No problem. But you got to buy 500. You can't buy 100 and then say I'll give you 30 bucks. No. But you don't want my dollar section. You want the good stuff. You want the Queens, the Pink Floyds, the Zeppelins, and you're never going to get that in bulk.
No, not in bulk.
Unless it's from a private collection, which you're going to have to pay for
Yes.
Yeah.
and pony up for. And that is reality of buying records in bulk.
Yes.
Now, there's several other options as well. You have got to think, who is going to actually have records? Who would have records in mass quantities or bulk? Now, by bulk, I'm not talking about 500 records. I'm talking like 5,000, 20,000, 50,000 records. Where could you go, Rhianna, where could you go and get 50,000 records? Used.
use like garbage truck people.
Landfills.
Yeah, because we've had people do that.
Absolutely.
Well, how about house clean out companies?
Yeah. A house clean out company, a lot of the times, unfortunately, they're ran by thrift stores, but sometimes.
Sometimes they are run by individuals or families.
Yes. Especially, I hate to say it, after somebody passes, you can buy their collections in bulk, which makes sense. You know, I mean, you take the good with the bad, and it is what it is. But to actually supply a record store with bulk records, it's not even possible.
No. Yeah.
There's no record store in this country that is going to sell you bulk.
No.
Good bulk. Oh, we'll all sell you bad bulk.
Yeah, we'll all sell you stuff that we haven't been able to get to sell that's not in the best shape. You know, like those heartbreakers.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it looks like you're getting really good records, but, you know, there's scratches you can feel. There's the warp that can't be fixed. You know, there's a chunk missing out of it. But it's got a good cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be what you would end up getting in bulk from a
So.
record store.
That question is like non-existent answer.
Yeah.
And then especially for international people. Now, I've seen places advertise, we'll sell to your country in bulk. You know, and I do happen to know one place in New York that has done it a few times, a handful of times. But import fees, it's on the slow boat, there's a problem, something happens.
Yeah.
Oh, and also when someone buys a business.
What do you mean?
Remember years and years and years ago in upstate New York, they had the container that they were filling with all the records.
Yes.
And they were going to ship them to Canada or
No.
where was it?
It was someplace like Europe.
Europe. Yeah, somewhere in Europe.
But it was going to cost him $17,000 for the container, and that was 15 years ago. Actually, it was probably 18 years ago.
Yeah. And so the person that was going to buy the records decided no, they didn't want to have to pay $17,000
For shipping.
for shipping on top of whatever they were paying for all the records. So way before we really got into records, we could have bought a shit ton of records for a very reasonable price.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we didn't. But what would we have done with them then?
But that's exactly it. You have got to get lucky. And, you know, everybody turns around and says, oh, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't necessarily hurt to ask. But when we have to take time out of our day to explain to every single individual who wants to buy records in bulk,
And
Now I
ask
put
why
it in the
not, and ask why not, and why we won't ship them to Korea or wherever, you know, included in the price that they're buying the records in. So, international shipping is not cheap. It's frustrating.
it really is. It's one of these things where there's no easy answer to this.
Yeah.
Listen, we stay very, very positive on this channel.
Yes.
It is almost impossible to speak positively and give you guys the best answer to this. But those are your options.
Yeah.
You can go to the landfill. You can contact estate sales. You can find families doing cleanouts.
Yes.
And that's not hard to do. People go, oh, how are you going to find the families doing the cleanouts?
Well, keep your eyes open when you're driving.
Listen,
Because all these people go to Vistaprint or wherever and they get that magnet thing that's on their car.
listen, it's even easier than that. A lot of the times with house cleanouts, they advertise.
Oh, yes.
Looking to get a house cleaned out, and people come in and bid on it. So you pretty much know
Yeah.
which houses have cleanouts going on at any given time, especially in all different areas of this country. You know, another thing is storage auctions.
Yeah.
That is one way that you could get them in bulk. But careful, because those prices ever since storage
ever
wars
since it started
and
with storage wars and all that stuff. Plus, with records and storing records, if they weren't in those crates that you can stack on top of, because then you can actually see that they're records. Like you see us, we use a lot of bins and boxes, and that's not stuff you can see through. That you're going to know that those are records.
Yeah.
All you know is those are nice boxes, but you don't necessarily know what's in them.
Yeah.
So, easy answer is you got to get really damn lucky.
Yeah, it's almost like easy answer is there is no easy answer, but there are avenues to try.
And even small record stores, this is another subject I wanted to cover on this. Even 1,000 square foot store record stores or 500 square foot record stores, you're thinking, oh, well, it's only 500 square feet. I'm sure they take in collections and they can't fit them in, and they'll happily sell them. No.
No, if they get in good stuff and they can't fit it in their store yet, they are definitely going to rent a storage locker.
And they're going to sell it on?
And they're going to sell it on Discogs.
Yeah, that's exactly what ends up happening. So for everybody who thinks that they've outsmarted the system, you may get lucky once, you may get lucky twice.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
That's generally it. And it's a very tough subject to cover. We hoped we added some insight
Yeah.
as to how to buy bulk records or buy records in bulk, especially used. Now new, well, you got to make a bunch of money, ordering a bunch of new, and pray to the gods it sells because you're losing your shirt no matter what you do.
Yeah.
But we simply sell crap tons of new records.
Yes.
What are we working with? Let's get through the flip through, and then we are good. I was going to go to you first, but
I
okay, hit it.
We've got Tool, Linkin Park, Green Day, Bohemian Rhapsody Queen soundtrack, Pearl Jam, Deftones, Poison, PJ Harvey, a different PJ Harvey, Billie Eilish, Samantha Fish, Paramore, Billie Eilish, Poison, Green Day, different Green Day, PJ Harvey, Poison, Seether.
Now, you know what game we're playing, right?
What game are
Who has the better side? What you got?
I've got Queen's Greatest Hits Volume 2, Queens of the Stone Age, Gorillas, and then I've got Tame Impala. Look at all these currents.
Nice.
All that stuff flowing through the water.
Now, you were the what side?
I'm the right side.
All right, you were the right side.
I'm the right
And
side.
you all just seen her flip through. Now you are.
The left side.
All right, let's see
Left
what
side's left.
let's see what you're working with.
Pearl Jam,
Same stuff.
Strokes,
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Pink Floyd, Aerosmith, Eazy-E, Linkin Park, Grateful Dead, Halsey, Strokes, Green Day,
Wow.
Patrick Page, Eminem, Beach Bunny, fantastic album, Queen, Halsey, Queen, Wu-Tang, Queen, Paramore, Roof P, Logic,
G-Eazy.
G-Eazy.
Nice.
I think I
Okay.
won.
Huh?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I won. I'm pretty sure I won.
I don't know, man. It looked like the same stuff in both sides, man. I'm kind of confused.
I won the Beach Bunny.
Well, you know, I don't think too many people know who Beach Bunny is.
Well, Tame Impala.
Hmm.
All those currents.
All right, interesting stuff. Hey, Santa.
Yes.
I have a very important question.
Okay.
Where can you buy bulk vinyl records?
See, that's a good question. I don't know.
Well, I have. Who has all the records?
Well, you do.
No, I don't have all the records.
You don't have all the records.
No, there are several companies that have all the records.
Okay.
I mean, you just gotta use your noodle a little bit. If you stay tuned, I will give you the answers.
Okay.
Figured I'd flip through some dollar records, like Eddie Fisher, John Sebastian, Dan Hartman. What? It's a gold stamp promo. I mean, but this is what it is. I mean, it's exactly what it is with dollar records. Peggy Lee. You know, everything that would be in here, though, probably has a little bit of damage to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the dollar section. You know, there's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff, there's some decent stuff. You know, the things out on the sales floor are generally a lot cleaner than the things that would be in these sections. Now, I can't get them all. There's no way for us to even remember them all. You're going to find Engelbert Humperdinck in here all day long. A lot of 12-inch singles and different things. Herb Alberts that aren't in the best shape. You know, things like this. Hudson Ford, what? Free Spirit. You know, there's some good, there's some bad. There are some deals in the dollar sections, of course. But going through them and hand-picking them versus buying in bulk are two different things. you know, you think you're gonna get all good stuff, and nobody could sell the good stuff because they need it for their store. And it's unfortunate. Like there was Lawrence Welk, the ink spots. There's always going to be ink spots in here because generally they're going to be tore up. We do have a few nicer ones in stock right now in the store. But that is pretty much it for... Oh, they just hit the lights on me. Aliens. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, all right. Got plenty of dollar DVDs, man. Plenty of dollar DVDs. It don't stop around here. Whoa, she got Star Wars 4 out here. Star Wars Trilogy. The bonus material, though, I think. Which is interesting. Cobra Sky. Caddyshack. Born Ultimatum. Little House on the Prairie. Whoa, Basic Instinct. Hello. IMAX. 2 weeks notice. Why she dollared the freaking Goonies? Who dollars the Goonies? Who dollars the Goonies, man? You know what I'm going to say to you? Let it be. What? That's right. Come take a picture with our beautiful, big, giant, enormous Beatles. Let it be.
Mm-hmm. And their faces are like this big.
That's right. That's right. She tried to lick one, man. Her tongue went dry before she could do it. Just saying. What are you going to do now?
So now they gotta leave us a comment and let us know what their favorite record in the unboxing was, because we had some really awesome stuff. They gave us a like, a big old thumbs up, because everyone likes a thumbs up, because when you do good, you get good. And then they have to subscribe, 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 ring that bell, ding, ding, ding. We do avail like this a lot, and we'll see you soon.
I hope we weren't too discouraging about buying records in bulk.
There are possibilities for buying records in bulk. You just gotta try and think outside the box, because it's just not gonna be from your local record store.
Yeah.
It's just not. So don't go there. Think farther, think broader, think somebody who's got a lot of stuff that they want to get rid of.
That's right. Like if you know a library that's shutting down their record thing, or radio station that's closing it down, and they're getting rid of their records and CDs and things like that, I mean, you'll do better there than you will do at going to the landfill.
Yes.
Because at the landfill, you'll get 500,000 records, but only be able to use a few thousand of them, and you'll be there all day cleaning them. Aliens.